Hello there, everyone, and welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. My name is Victoria, and we've got your daily reading for Monday, February the 17th. And let's have a look and see what we've got coming in today. For the majority of the day today, we do have the moon in Libra. So you might be trying to find a little bit of balance today. Libra energy likes to find balance. Really stands for balance, harmony, equality, and justice is that Libran energy. So you might be trying to find a, how should we say, a compromise maybe with someone in your life. Today, you might also be trying to find the balance within. The moon does represent our subconscious, represents our emotional body. And so if you're feeling a little bit out of sorts today, this is where, we do need to take a step back a little bit and connect with ourselves and see, where do I need more balance in my life? And we do say it all the time. It's old news by now. All right. But balance, we can get out of alignment fairly quickly sometimes. And, we just find ourselves dragged away from things. So it's really good. Nice time today while that moon is in Libra to just have do a little bit of a check-in with yourself, because you might just be feeling a little bit disconnected there as well. So let's see what we've got for you and go from there. Sticky cards today. There we go. The back of the deck there, we've got the Five of Spring. The Five of Spring is the Five of Wands energy. So maybe butting heads with somebody. There could be some sort of conflict or crisis situation here today. This card is represented with this animal tarot, represented by the ram, right? So those head-butting kind of things. But we can also be, really using our fiery energy, the fire that lies within, to get ahead of the game, get ahead of the pack. The Five of Spring does tend to be a very active energy. It's one where we compete for what we want because we've got that little fiery spirit within us. All right. So, you could have something that you're really passionate about, something you want to do, something you want to change. And this might cause you to become in a little bit of a conflict with somebody, right? You've got opposing views. And what does the moon in Libra help bring us? Together. So sometimes, sometimes we need to kind of take that little step back and take a different approach at something. All right. But this can certainly be encouraging you to go for what you want, to go for what you're passionate about, but try and do so while creating the least amount of conflict and trouble and strife than you possibly can. Sometimes we have people around us. Maybe there's something that you want to do, something you want to change. Someone around you might need to put on an information diet. Just not announce what you're doing. Just do something a little bit quieter behind the scenes. That's that moon energy, right? Behind the scenes, kind of maybe keep something a little bit hidden, or you may end up clashing with someone or butting heads with someone, and there's that stepping back energy, and sometimes we need to take a step back in order to propel ourselves forward. So just keep that in mind. We've got awakening. Beautiful energy there for you. Take a step back. Okay, exactly what we've just been saying. It's a beautiful little munchy giraffe on there. But the awakening card here is actually the Hanged Man. When we don't know what to do, or when we feel the energy is not quite right, or we feel like there's something a little bit amok, the best thing to do is take that step back. Look at the big picture, take a time out, take some quiet time for yourself, let something go, or just be patient. When we do get this energy, we're looking at the big picture. We're more receptive and open to other people's points of view. And we're also understanding that timing can certainly be everything, right? Everything in its own timing. If we try and force something to happen in our time frame that we've imposed, it doesn't always work that way. Of course, we do sometimes have some deadlines and things that we have to meet no matter what. But if we have a choice, right, wait for the right time, trust your gut instincts there. But you could be getting some sort of epiphany here today. Now, it may be the result of stepping back. It may be the result of seeing something walking a mile in someone else's shoes per se, right? Putting yourself in someone else's vantage point, their viewpoint, right? We do see things a little bit differently when we're in that energy. But ultimately, go with the flow today with the awakening card, because you could get the clarity that you maybe didn't even know that you were looking for. And then we spring into action with the Princess of Spring. This is represented by the monarch butterfly, full of beauty. And monarch butterflies, of course, not only are they beautiful, they also travel great distances. And the Princess of Spring is very adventurous, very energetic kind of energy, very optimistic, very outgoing, very creative. And so by taking a step back, you could actually find some new inspiration. You could take a little bit of a break, take a rest with that awakening energy, and then spring forward when you feel the time is right, or when you've kind of recharged your batteries a little bit, or figured out what the best path, the best way is. So it can be exciting energy. The Princess of Spring can bring about some sort of news, some manifestations to you. You're opening doors for yourself, or you're just taking some inspired action with this energy as well. It may not necessarily just be your energy full of action and full of passion and full of fire. Wonderful energy to get started on something. You could discover something that you've been looking for. But this can also bring an exciting person into the mix today as well. And where there is the potential for conflict, by taking a step back with the awakening card, seeing something from a different perspective, boom, voila, here we go. We resolve some issues, resolve some differences. Everything's on the up and up. And we are a little bit more excited about what the day has to offer. And we've got the Prince of Spring here as well. Beautiful energy. A lot of fiery energy here today, right? And the spring energy is the wands energy. So passion, fire, flame. So this can be really, there could be some very interesting changes in the midst, okay? Or someone could be going through some changes in their life too. The Prince of Spring can certainly be a little bit of growth. It can also be balance and harmony, bringing something into alignment. We've got the feminine energy with the Princess of Spring, and we've got the masculine energy with the Prince of Spring, which is the Knight of Wands. So we've got masculine, feminine. We're taking a step back, and we're resolving some conflicts, or we're just kind of pacing ourselves a little bit today, or we're taking a high road there today as well. We're not engaging any conflict. This is certainly that energy where if people are a little bit fiery around you today, we're not letting affect us. We can see what they're up to. We can see what's going on. And we're like, nope, I'm just going to stay in my own lane today. And I'm not going to let anyone else's mood or issues or whatnot, drama, 5 of Spring, I'm not going to let their stuff affect me. I'm going to be aware of it in case something kind of, knocks me out in left field, but I'm going to be aware of it, but I'm not going to get involved in it. And that's that awakening energy. That's that hanged man energy. It's like, whoa, it's nothing to do with me, man. So this is where you could be, by finding your balance, okay, you could certainly, be stepping into a little bit of a better energy. So where you would normally be drawn into something, today you're like, no, siree, Bob, it's not my thing. All right. You could also be potentially a mediator between two people today as well. The prince and the princess, you could maybe have some children, or maybe some employees that you are in charge of, or maybe if you're not even in charge of them, you might just be that mediator that needs to step in and save the day, perhaps. Okay. You can just kind of observe, see what's going on, and then maybe step in if you need to, right? So we can certainly resolve those conflicts today. But the Prince of Spring, the Princess of Spring, this can represent progress in your life as well. right? You got something going on, something you need to pour some energy into, or you need to get a little bit creative with, and you're making progress. By the time the end of the day comes along with that Prince of Spring, you may even finish what you started. All right. We've got the Chariot card. Here you go. Wonderful energy. The blessings headed your way. The Chariot is success. It's a wonderful energy. This speaks to your passion, your drive, determination, your willpower, your willingness and ability to succeed. You finish what you start when you've got the Chariot cards. This can be really awesome energy there for you. This can also represent that you successfully achieve some balance today, because this Chariot does not get going unless these two horses are aligned, the masculine and the feminine. This is a little bit different imagery on this particular card, some beautiful Arabian horses on there. But the traditional imagery, of course, is two sphinxes, right? You got a black one and you got a white one. So you got your masculine and your feminine, you got your spirit and your physical. And when those are in alignment, then the Chariot can go off in the direction that it's meant to go in, right? Or the direction that you want it to go in. You overcome obstacles and challenges with ease. No problem there, right? But of course, if you got two horses in front of your Chariot and one horse is going this way and one horse is going that way, whew, man, you're not going anywhere. Or you may not get off the ground, or you crash and burn. And that's not what's happening here today. So we got some really positive energy going on. Should you decide your actions are what bring you into alignment. Your actions is what gets you to the finish line or gets you headed in the right direction. Your actions or your energy, right, is where you find that balance in your life. All right. But the Chariot is also, it is one of victory, success. It can also represent a vehicle. So maybe you are planning some travel. And this one, where, the Five of Spring, if you're planning a family vacation here or something, differences of opinion may prevail. Okay. So you might need to step in again, of course, and find the compromise between what people want. But this can represent that if you've had some issues with your vehicle, or you do want to travel, or you want to make some moves, in your career path or a relationship, whatever it happens to be, then this is showing that you can have a successful endeavor. This is also a card of destiny, so there could be something you're dealing with. We've got two very important fated cards here, so you could certainly have something going on that is meant to happen. All right, whatever your situation is, do pay attention to your intuition. The High Priestess is your advice from Spirit. Whatever your intuition is telling you is correct. Don't second guess it, because this is where we get down a little bit of a rabbit hole. And this is especially important to pay attention to with timing, or knowing whether to get involved or not get involved in something. Your intuition's going to say, yep, green light. And your intuition's also going to say, no, you know what, this doesn't involve you, just stay in your lane, right? Well, your intuition will always point you in the right direction. It's just sometimes we overanalyze our gut instinct. So trust it today for sure. This will help you and guide you to making the best decision that will keep you moving in a positive direction. There could also be something that is brought to light today. It could be some sort of revelation, some news. Of course, the Princess of Spring can bring some news as well. The Prince of Spring can bring something really exciting, or can bring a really exciting person into the mix there for you. So, so there could be a little bit of a surprise. Something mysterious may be revealed for you, or maybe you are making a revelation here today. But ultimately, you have the wisdom, you have the knowledge, you have the experience to make the right choices, or to resolve whatever you need to resolve today there as well. But I think that we said, if I'm not mistaken, I think we said a little bit earlier that this could be a day when someone needs to go on an information diet. You don't need to share everything with everybody. So sometimes a little bit of quiet time or quiet energy is the best for you. And the High Priestess is the keeper of secrets and mysteries. Is very mute energy. Okay, it's not one of shouting from the rooftops. So if you're not ready to reveal something, or you feel like someone may stand in your way if you're trying to do something, or you just need to figure something out, keeping mum about things, being quiet about things, can certainly serve you well. All right. Don't necessarily have to reveal your entire strategy to the entire world. All right. That's what I've got for you guys today. I'm going to leave all that there. I hope it was something here for you. If so, please do like, share, and subscribe. I thank you so very much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.